I wanted to shift a bit to post-COVID. How do you think, okay, so let me ask firstly, what do you think should not continue, and what do you think we should be doing more of in the new post-COVID world that will be coming?
What I should do more of and what I should do less of.
Yeah.
Personal level, visit my mother more often. Because I think through the COVID experience, we've realized that how important family is, and physical contact with family, and especially family members are getting older, how important physical contact is. So literally that is what I'm going to do more of. In terms of the work, what I will do more of is, well, let me take one step back before I answer that question. I think what COVID-19 has done is it forced us to rethink a lot of what we have taken for granted. And we were all pretty much in a comfort zone. So all of a sudden, with COVID-19, we had to adapt to this new way of work, which sort of abruptly threw us out of our comfort zones. So as a consequence, a lot of service providers had to rethink their business model. Their business model in terms of how do we interact with clients, especially new clients, and how do I, as a company, deliver my services virtually to my clients. So what I would be doing differently is I would more actively give clients the opportunity to choose themselves whether they want a service delivery to be in person or whether they want it to be virtual. And so I would focus more on giving people choices. From this experience, I think all our service offerings must be face-to-face and in terms of virtual, but the client must choose what they want and what will work for them. I also, here's my cat, so I don't know if you can see. Just come and sit and behave. Okay. So what I will also do more of is researching the emerging role of leaders post-COVID. I know that the leadership role is going to be more important. Well, we've been saying that all along. It keeps on being important. But post-COVID, and also going into or being into the fourth industrial revolution, I think a huge challenge that leaders have is to enable mind shifts, their own mind shifts, but also of the people reporting to them. And that might be a new skill that leaders might need, is how do I enable this mind shift? Because remember the role of leaders in organizations, I think the role remains the same, to create the environment where people can perform. But the trick here now is the people-technology interaction and getting that optimal synergy between the people and technology. So that will start with the mind shift. The mind shift that was sort of forced onto us. Human beings don't like to be forced to do things. So there's going to be an emotional counter reaction that's going to take place. And leaders must be able to deal with that and handle that successfully. So that's what I would be focusing on. Also the role of HR. Again, I think HR's role is again more important than ever before, because humans are going through various emotions. So those emotions need to be challenged, not challenged, needs to be channeled appropriately, and something positive must come out of those emotions. And once again, that's where the human resource person in organizations would be crucial. So going forward, I would focus in terms of enabling leadership, in terms of um, mind shift changes, enabling HR business partners in terms of focusing on the individual and the team in order to deliver or be more productive, and then more research in terms of people technology synergy. Um, because going forward, I think COVID has brought the fourth industrial revolution and the interaction of humans with robotics in the office environment forward, accelerated that. And I think we will still have to see what the emotional reaction is going to be. So people will be faced with two emotions that they need to work with. The emotions coming from the COVID-19 pandemic, but also the emotions coming from robotic interaction, um, robot interaction, more interaction with technology. So I think there's quite a lot on the plate going forward, that we need to do. Personally, also, what I can't wait to do is I can't wait to continue my dance classes. How the dance classes will look like with social distancing, because
Yeah.
I do ballroom, so I don't know. Will we use broomsticks? How it's going to look like, but I will definitely do more of that as well.